Hello everyone, so here we're gonna make a tutorial video on the new tournament that is called Judgment Day. So right now the training stage is going on. Okay, before starting, just a little details about this tournament. You can see, and I will also say what is gonna happen in this tournament. So here we're gonna start. The battle map we have is Seclusion. Okay, and in this battle you see at the very beginning of the battle you can see you have a totally complete base. And also here take a look about on the quest. Okay, and okay, so now you see at the a nuclear allied nuclear I have at the beginning that is gonna be launched at the middle portion just for show off that hop can occur at the beginning. And so you see at the for the enemy side as well another space strike is being launched, and I can see the enemy super weapon only before 5 seconds then it is actually released. And you can now see that we have a complete base. So what I'm doing, I'm producing lots of units to capture these specific control points. Now you see there are 2 control points, and these control points give you a special circle, and also they give you some allied scientific vehicles at the beginning. And here is my scientific vehicle, and the for scientific vehicle for the resistance is looks like this is green colored, irrespective of the color of your faction. And for the Confederation it's definitely a blue color, and also could be green color as well. Okay, so he's also sending lots of units since we both have prepared factories, but I am not totally focusing on smaller units. Initially I also tried to have some hawks, so I upgraded both of my AVF factory into level 2, and now I'm gonna try to defend it, however could not. And you see once you enter for the first time it won't take siege mode automatically, you'll have to take the siege mode manually, but afterwards even if you enter into the circle this will go under allied control, and they will keep running the circle themselves. So my scientific vehicle destroyed, and this gives a signal. However, the enemy scientific vehicle was at this circle and they already did their job by, you see, once they complete the circle they will go back to this here and just go away. So since it's captured, there's nothing I can do to reverse it. The space system will be launched from the space strike that is behind the enemy base, an allied space strike, and unfortunately I cannot do anything. And also I would like to mention you that you cannot control where the allied space system or nuclear or launcher will make the launch of their super weapon. So right now I'm starting to having hawks, and I will be keep increasing the number of my hawks in the ground army. The enemy definitely have an advantage at this moment. I have been focusing on airplanes while he had been solely focusing on ground armies. Okay, so immediately after your scientific vehicle is destroyed or you collect any control points from your scientific vehicle, it will immediately appear behind your allied super weapon. Okay, here we're gonna attack again, and here you see a clear look at the Confederation scientific vehicle. And as you can see I do have a lots of hawks and they keep attacking, so this gives you an idea that the scientific vehicles has much more HP and armor than a normal vehicle. Just look, here I attack a Typhoon. You saw how much damage it inflicted and how much damage it inflicted on the scientific vehicle. So you don't need to upgrade the scientific vehicle, they're strong already. However, for the buildings you need to upgrade, because your units and buildings will have their own upgrades, but do not upgrade the super weapon for this tournament. You does not need to do that. For super weapons, your upgrades does not matter, because since it's controlled by ally, it will do the highest amount of damage possible for this rank. That's how they does. Now he's targeting this special vehicle. That's not gonna be very much useful. The vehicle is very strong, and you see the hammers. He sends some hammers here as a diversionary force. My attack still continues. So now he's sending his same hammer assault, and but adding some typhoons this time. And also I would like to say another thing, that these allied space strike or nuclear launcher are some immortal buildings. They cannot be destroyed. Even if you produce a lot of damage, uh, they will take very little damage. They have probably um, at least 20 to 30 times defense, by what it looks like, than an HQ level 5. And they recover their HP immediately, like you're repairing by using your resources. It's like that. Okay, try to destroy this vehicle, but once it is captured, there is no point of trying to destroy it anyway. So we managed to get this first. Okay, our first nuclear launched at the enemy base. As I said, we cannot control the location, but usually the first strikes always happens at the side of the defensive buildings, which does not inflict that much of a damage. So now I have more hawks and a serious advantage over my enemy, because he could not establish any mobile air defense system on the land. However, I do have a large number of hawks. So far he had been compensating that with by sending large number of units, since all the typhoons he had been sending one by one was being destroyed. Okay, so you see this vehicle took siege mode, and now gonna capture this. And meanwhile, I will be trying to prevent his scientific vehicle from getting this one as well. So since the nuclear is launched, it will destroy another outpost of the enemy. Done. So you saw how much damage this nuclear launcher actually makes. So it's also about the upgrade of the buildings of the enemy. The enemy buildings does not have that much upgrade there, so it's another reason why it took so much damage. So you saw I did not allow him to fill up the bar. And also another thing I would like to tell you, that if the scientific vehicles enters into the bar, and if you have your units entering into the bar as well, your any units, then the bar will start to reduce and will go to normal, like as there was no scientific vehicles. So at this moment I definitely had a serious advantage. The enemy already left. So what I'm just about to show you is how this game is being played out. You see another satellite station activated. Another nuclear is being prepared. And this will be launched at this site. So I will show you which sites the nuclears are usually launched. So now we have our third hero, this Leviathan, giant Leviathan, ready to crush the enemy base. And here the birds are out here making devastating impact from the sky. And as I said, this yellow colored space strike, this is an immortal building. Okay, so if you see, it had not yet fully entered the circle. It has to fully enter the circle in order to be under ally control and automatically work. So I manually took into seize mode a few while later. You see, however, it just increased the view, but once I enter into here, I do not have any control over this vehicle, this then being controlled by the ally. And meanwhile, you see the attack is going on. The scientific vehicles, although the enemy left, the scientific vehicles, once it is destroyed, it will keep coming forever, even if after its base is destroyed, although the battle will not be continued anymore then. But this is immortal building, and this will keep providing you scientific vehicles forever. Another strike launched here, and another site for the launch of the nuclear is at the center, at this place. So we know this side, this side, this side, this, and this. So these are the sites where the nuclear or the space strike could be launched. So we're just gonna destroy all the last remaining buildings, which is the actual objective for winning this battle. Here you see our Jaguar is gonna attack the green colored space strike building, but you see it takes very little damage, which is almost unseen. And okay, now you can see very little damage, but these gets repaired so immediately. So these are immortal buildings. So that's all you have to know about this tournament.